This weekend in Seattle may have been the best thing to happen to the A's. Today on Locked On A's.
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I am your host, Booney, one name, all passion. I've been an A's fan for over 40 years now, and I've seen it all. Ricky, the Bash Brothers, the Big Three, that thing they called Mount Davis, the saga of Howard Terminal. But now, the A's are stacking chips and building a dynasty for 2028 Vegas. First, we are beginning to make noise now with a young crop of kids that is beginning to be the envy of all of Major League Baseball. We are free and available wherever you get your podcast, including YouTube. So do me a favor and punch that subscribe button wherever you are following the show. And if you can, go to Podbay, Apple Podcasts, and give me a 5-star review. It sure does help. Today's episode is brought to you in part by 5 Hour Energy. Enter for a chance to win a dream golf trip for two to any golf tournament in the USA. Visit 5hewin.com for full rules and entry. No purchase necessary. Excludes the Masters tournament. Ends October 31st, 2025. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming on. This whole weekend in Seattle felt like it was a playoff atmosphere and probably the best thing for this young A's team. But it was the Mariners who seized the moment. Blasting past the A's 11-4, Logan Gilbert delivered the kind of performance that would terrify any October lineup, racking up a career-high 13 strikeouts in 6 innings. Meanwhile, the big dumper Cal Raleigh stole the show at the plate, launching 2 homers, including his 48th and 49th of the season, to ignite the Seattle offense. A 6-run third inning broke the game wide open, and the A's never recovered. For the A's, this is what it means to go against baseball's best team. And that's what Seattle was today. They were baseball's best team. They are a completely different team in Seattle and on the road. And they got their ace going on the mound today in a must-win that they felt they had to have. Forget about it. The energy, the crowd, the stakes, it all screamed October baseball. And the Mariners played the role of contender. The Mariners team you saw today is the best team in baseball. Today, at home, with Gilbert on the hill, the way he threw. He threw it with a venom. He threw hard. And they had attitude. They had a hell of an approach against Lopez. The A's were overwhelmed, and they should have been. But still, games like these serve as lessons for a young crew. And if the A's are serious about getting to the postseason in the future, they know what they went against these last few days. The next step for this team is the resilience, or how will they bounce back? How will they react to what they saw? I'm not upset about today. I'm not upset about today one bit. Seattle was good. Really, really good. What's up, RD? Lopez falls to earth. They had a great approach to Lopez. What's been Lopez's big thing this year? When he struggled early on the year, he got behind 1-0, 2-0. And when he got on his roll, he was getting ahead of the count, 0-1, 0-2. Strikes, first pitch strikes. And the Mariners came in with an aggressive approach. Rosarena led off the game with a hard single. Looked like he tried to get over a strike one to Cal, who launched it in the left field stands. He didn't want to get behind him. And then it got to the point where he was kind of nitpicking, that sort of thing. and kind of the wheels came off. We had a opportunity to hold the key at bat of the whole game was in the bottom of the second. Polanco walked. Polanco's a hell of a player. This Mariners team is a really, really, really good team. The problem with the Mariners is playing away from home. But if you look at their lineup, if you look at their pitching staff, I mean, it is a team that screams World Series champs. From top to bottom, their lineup's unreal. They have arguably the best pitching staff in baseball on paper. They play that way in Seattle, but when they get away from Seattle, I can't explain it. Top, bottom of the second, Polanco walked. Polanco's like a professional hitter. He's been so good for this Mariners team. Crawford lined out. Robles struck out on that when Polanco stole second. And the big at bat with 2 outs, we had a Rosarena line a double to right center. Instead of getting out of it, Cal came up, hit a 2-run bomb. Before you know it, it was 5-1. And against Gilbert and the way he was throwing, forget about it. Sounds like his season must be, yeah, I saw that too. A stiff forearm, right? That's the thing with pitchers, man. That's the thing to pitchers. When these pitchers get hurt, I mean, it ain't 3. I hope it's something minor. I hope it's something minor. I hope it's something minor with regard to Lopez. Butler just let another ball fall at his feet. No, RD, come on. You got to lay off on Butler. That was the reason. Soderstrom called him off on it. Oh, the one in. No, I think I know what you're talking about. No, he didn't. You're all over Butler. And Butler deserves a lot of it, but on a lot of those plays, Butler's making the right play. Because the big thing the Lays have been lacking is communication. And Soderstrom's been the cause of a lot of that. But in that particular thing, and I think I'm talking about the same play, forgive me if I'm not, Soderstrom called him off the ball, and Butler did what he was supposed to do. He backed off. It was an ugly one, Journey. Have you seen Brian Wu reacting to his starts? To whose starts, Jay Poo? To his own? Can't get thumped like this and need to show. I thought they were Journey. I hear you. I got to give all the credit to the Mariners. The Mariners were good. They had a great game plan against Lopez, and Lopez is still coming onto his own. Lopez's big struggle has been command. When he was struggling before he got on this recent tear, it was command. And the big thing with him was strike one. And they were jumping all over first pitch. Cal did, Rosarena did. They had really, really good at-bats against him. The second double Rosarena hit was a good pitch. It was on the lower left part of the zone. I thought Gilbert, no one was touching Gilbert. In order for the A's to even come close to winning this game, it would have had to been a lot like Friday and Saturday. Kind of a pitcher's duel, 1-1, 2-1. Try to get to the bullpen late. Gilbert was phenomenal today. He was so good. And I thought the Mariners' approach at the plate against Lopez was spot on. I thought they were I just thought they were better than us. I don't think that I don't say that we didn't compete or anything like that. I thought we were there. It's a different level of pitching. But yeah, you said it. This is the pitching you will face in the postseason. You're right. This is the pitching you'll face in the postseason. And we got another postseason pitcher tomorrow night in Tarek Skubal. And we faced Skubal already. And we hit him in Detroit earlier. We lost the game. But we hit Skubal. But yeah, you're right on. This whole series journey was postseason type of baseball. And in order to beat the Mariners, if you go to 2 games, you have to split in a 2-game playoffs. And we did that. But those are the type of games you got to win at the against the Mariners in Seattle. 2-1, 3-2, kind of like how games 1 and 2 were. They had a good game plan against Lopez. And Lopez will get there. I hope he's not hurt long term. I hope he'll be all right. So, we'll see what happens. Going to take a quick break here from our sponsors over at 5 Hour Energy. See you in a minute. Time to fuel up and turn it up with 5 Hour Energy Transfusion. This great ginger and lime flavored shot brings the iconic taste of a golf course favorite to a non-alcoholic boost. Perfect for sinking birdies or making great memories with friends. It's a hole-in-one for your energy game. Whether you are out on the course or just need a little extra push to power through your day, 5 Hour Energy Transfusion delivers the clubhouse flavor you love without ever leaving the green. Golf is all about good times with good people and good flavors. The grape ginger lime flavor of 5 Hour Energy Transfusion gives you the best parts of your clubhouse go-to without leaving the course or chasing down the bev cart. Now you can amp up the fun even more. Just buy, snap, and enter for a chance to win a dream golf trip for 2 to any golf tournament in the USA. Tee up that trip. Visit 5hewin.com for full rules and entry. No purchase necessary. Excludes the Masters Tournament. Ends October 31st, 2025. Wilson looks like the old Wilson again. Yeah, he did, didn't he? He had a nice series, RD. He had a really nice series. Wilson, this series was 5 for 12. 3 runs, a double, a home run, 3 RBIs. He didn't strike out. He was awesome. The big lesson is for a guy like Kurtz, for a guy like Langoliers, for a guy like Soderstrom, right? I mean, Soderstrom, check out these numbers, guys. Soderstrom, Kurtz, and Langoliers, this is ugly, but you got to hear it, were a combined 2 for 34 with 2 for 34 with 16 strikeouts. You guys hear me on that one? Soderstrom, Kurtz, Langoliers in this series, 2 for 34 with 16 strikeouts. I think it was good for them to face them, to see that, and for that to happen. Those were legit pitchers. Like you said, Journey, those were playoff pitchers. Bamboo, great to see you, brother. Detroit is going to be a huge test, man. We played Detroit earlier. When did we play Detroit? June 24th to June 26th. We faced Skubal in game 1, and we actually hit Skubal. We scored 4 runs in the first 2 innings off Skubal. Unfortunately, Severino gave up 7 runs in 5 innings. But we hit Skubal. We won game 2. Game 2, what was game 2 of that series? Let's see here. Lopez, 3-0. And then we got blown out game 3, 8-0. And Skubal is on the bump tomorrow against JT Ginn. But yeah, another playoff team. It should be legit. It should be legit. Yeah, his own starts. He's real. Sorry, I did not see that. I got to check it out. Hey, Sci-Fi, what's up, bud? Good to see you, bro. Mariners are clearly the better team, and I'm proud we actually played them tough until Lopez's implosion. Sci-Fi, I said it earlier. I don't know if you were at the beginning, but first of all, today, the Seattle Mariners were the best team in baseball. For some reason, Seattle just can't play on the road. But when they're in Seattle and you have Logan Gilbert on the hill, that's tough. That's real tough. That lineup's deep too, man. It's a good lineup. How our pitching held them in check. I mean, you got a Rosarena. You got you have Cal. You have Julio Rodriguez. You have Polanco. Josh Naylor's a stud. Robles is back in that lineup. They're a good team. If they can figure out the road, they're going to be a load in the playoffs. Man. I felt Seattle had a real good approach to Lopez. I don't know if Lopez necessarily had a real bad outing to start. And here's what I mean. Lopez's big thing as far as what has been successful for him is to get to strike one right off the bat. If you remember when he was getting hit earlier in the year, it was always coming from behind. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. And he'd come back in the line and he would be at like 80 pitches through 5 innings. They have made it a point for him to get to strike one. Mariners were on it. They attacked early from the get-go. The first at bat, a Rosarena, boom, base hit. Cal, bomb, all first pitch, right off the bat. Great to see Willie back. Can't get shoved by Scooble after his performance. Need a bounce back. They're just good, man. You know, I hope we have a bounce back, but I can't say I'm going to be like disappointed. What I would like to see though, Journey. Today we struck out 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, 12, 15 times. 15 times we struck out. I want to see our strikeouts get cut down. But Scooble we're going to go back-to-back days against the best 2 pitchers in baseball. Back-to-back against the best 2 pitchers in baseball. Regarding Seattle, I think they're always going to be behind the 8 ball for a long haul since they have the longest travel. Yeah, I didn't think about that, Bamboo. Good point. Nope, I will not fold that. When Lopez seems to be injured, left the bullpen, kept Seattle in check. It's a little different. I mean, when Joey Estes came in, what's his name got rocked? Nunez. In the 2 innings he was there. Joey Estes was missing pitch after pitch. I don't know. When Estes was there, I think it was an 11-1 ball game. He missed in spot after spot. But who knows? Raise the bar, Booney. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Jern. I just don't think here's what I'm getting at. It's the first time guys like Kurtz, I get what you're saying. It's Gilbert was brutal today. Scooble tomorrow. We hit him earlier in the year. Again, I don't know if I'm there yet as far as being disappointed if Scooble just shoves on us. Next year, yeah. This year is good that they're getting the experience of seeing him. So I hear what you're saying about as far as raising the bar. I don't know. I get it. Geloff was pulled after 3 ABs. I hope not. I don't want Geloff up. I don't want him up. I know you guys want him up. I don't want someone who's striking out at a 40% rate in AAA where where Seth Brown struck out 3 times in 42 at-bats and was hitting 500, where Langoliers was hitting 600, where Gio Urshela was lighting it up. I don't want Geloff up. He hasn't earned it to me. He's still striking out at a huge rate. He's batting .247. I know you guys like Geloff. You want Geloff up, and I know I'm probably the only one with this opinion. I don't want Geloff up. Is he coming up for sure? I hope not. But if he is, he is. Here's what's Geloff's just been like, how does he earn the right to come up? 47 at-bats. 176 at-bats. He struck out 54 times. He's hitting .256. With the A's, 25 at-bats. He struck out 13 times. So he's had 200 at-bats, and he has struck out 67 times. I don't know when, and half of it's, and most of it's in a league that favors hitters. I didn't know when that was considered good. I mean, the only time Geloff's done anything is in 2023, the second half. Listen, I'm a Geloff guy too. I'm just not sold on Geloff. Geloff's at 888 OPS. Yeah, that's great. You know what Seth Brown's OPS was? 1.583. You know what Gio Urshela's OPS was? 1420. Willie McIver, 967. My point being is Vegas is a league that just totally favors hitters. And all those guys I mentioned, none of them hit a lick under 300. And Geloff can't even crack 250 without striking out close to 40 times, 40% of the time, 35% of the time. I mean, everybody is literally hits in that league. Everybody. It's crazy. Drew Swift, who was a 8th round pick out of Arizona State in 2021, hitting 365. Oh no. I hope listen, if Geloff comes up, I hope he does great. But I guarantee you it's going to be the same old thing with Geloff. He'll have a bomb every 4 games and strike and go 2 for 16 with 10 Ks. Anyway. Journey, would you like vote as a manager or happy with Kotze? I think we're just stuck with Kotze for the next couple of years. Simple as that. Simple as that. I want to talk my A's. I want to talk Colby. I want to talk Geloff. I got to take a quick break. Also, Locked On has a message for you, has a favor to ask you guys. Locked On has a favor to ask you guys. So I'm going to pass on the message. We have an important request. Locked On wants to hear from you. We have put together a survey to learn more about our listeners and make your favorite podcast even better. This is your chance to tell us what you like, what you don't, and answer questions about our advertising. Go to lockedonpodcast.com/survey to get started. Everyone who completes a survey will be entered for a chance to win one of 10 $100 Amazon gift cards. Again, that's lockedonpodcast.com/survey. You can also find the link in the show notes. Thanks for helping us out. Really appreciate it. August 26th is officially FanDuel Futures Day, a brand new holiday for football fans who live for bold predictions and preseason hunches. For just 24 hours, FanDuel is giving you deals on NFL season prediction. So whether you are calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot division winner, or ready to crown your Super Bowl champ before week 1 even kicks off, this is your moment. I've called it for a while. My flyer for MVP is Jordan Love with the Green Bay Packers. Second big play, parlaying San Francisco 49ers to win the NFC West and the Las Vegas Raiders to win the AFC West. Why? Because it pays bank. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bets now, because Futures Day is one day and one day only. FanDuel, play your game. My A's, Colby Thomas isn't figuring it out, and Urias isn't making the case to keep him. I'm okay with you on Urias. Well, they're not going to keep Urias. Urias is going to be expensive in the offseason. Urias, you're talking like $6 million a year he's going to go for. And my A's, me and you have not been on the same page for a couple nights, bud. Colby Thomas was 2 for 2 today. His average is up to 258. He has raised his average in the last 8 or so games close to 100 points. He's getting his timing down. He's swinging better. He hit a ball off Gilbert over 100 miles per hour. He had a double in the gap. Listen, if Geloff comes up, and I think he will, I don't think we have another option as far as infielder. But I tell you what's going to happen. Once Muncie's ready, Geloff's see ya. And I hope Geloff does well. I'm rooting for him. We need a good Geloff, because I tell you this much. Geloff is incredible defensively. Incredible defensively. And if we have that pop from him, and we have that hitter that we saw in 2023, yeah, this lineup's at a whole new level. Would you have liked Vaught as a manager? I would have liked to see Vaught. Journey, I'm not happy with Kotze. I'm not happy with Kotze. I think he's done a better job. I think he has a hell of a relationship with those guys. But we need a little bit more structure. We have a young team. You need a manager to call some of these guys out. Kotze wants to be everybody's best friend. I don't think Kotze is the right guy for this job. So yes, I would have liked to have Vaught. No question. Good call there, actually. That would have been nice. Well, the foundation is bright. Willie, Rook, Shea, Kurtz. It is. No question. And it was good experience for these guys to go out there. I mean, we're not in a race or anything. Colby Thompson, yes, over Blade, and got off, should be back in the lineup every day. I tell you this much, I got, as far as outfielders and who I feel should be playing, as far as the outfielders we currently have right now, which is, I'll rank you the outfielders I have right now and tell you exactly what I think. Blade, of course, goes 1 for 1 in a 10-run game. It seems like he does, it's the only time that he does that. The outfielders we have right now, Colby, JJ, Cortez, Soderstrom, Butler, and Rooker if you want to put. We'll leave Rooker at DH. If I had a rank, it would be Soderstrom, Colby, Cortez. And then Blade and Butler tied for last. That's how I have them ranked. So yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Blade and we need Blade and Butler bad, but they're not doing anything, man. They're not doing anything. I mean, Blade had a hit today. Does it even count? Butler 0 for 8, 4 strikeouts. Geloff comes up and rakes trade piece. I want to keep Geloff. We need a good Geloff. But we saw him rake last week, and then he goes on a 2 for 20 slump with 10 strikeouts. You can't be striking out in AAA. Siphon, agree. I got Thomas. I got Thomas second in my outfield right now. If I had to pick 3 starter outfielders, it is Soderstrom, Thomas, Cortez. I never stuck with Kotsay. Yes. I agree with that. I think Steve Vogt would have been a better option. If I could trade Kos for Vogt, I would do it already. No, what? Hang on, J Poo. What did I say? I said Raider in my little FanDuel promo. I said Raiders to win the AFC West, Niners to win the NFC West. Why? Because that will pay bank. Big parlay. And man, my text to speech for the rest of America meant to say we need Colby Thompson over Blade and get Geloff up from Billy next year. Honestly, I said from the beginning I want Martini and let Geloff. Well, I mean, they're different positions. Martini's an outfielder. My ace? Martini's an outfielder. But you did say you want Martini up. You have been on this Martini kick. You have been on this Martini kick. I want them just to bring up Martini to see what he does, just because I've never seen anybody talk about Nick Martini like you have. Yeah, I don't know about Kotsay either, but nothing we can do about it. Hopefully, chase something. I know September call-ups, though, we're not talking about a lot of players, though, my A's. We're talking about one pitcher and one hitter. It's not like we got a bunch, right? It's only one addition. It's only one pitcher and one hitter. 14-14. They're expanding to 28. Not a lot. Not a lot. You know what I mean with that Raider bet. But yeah, but it's not a lot, my A's. Martini, actually, what's he doing at AAA? He's all right, 270-ish. He's serviceable. Like every time I'm watching games on the Aviators right now, I'm thinking of you, my A's. Martini, 58 games, 227 at-bats, 57 runs, 63 hits, 16 doubles, a triple, 8 homers, 38 RBIs, 43 walks, 52 strikeouts, 278, 874 OPS. Not bad. He's only, how old is the kid? He's not 34 years old. Jesus, my A's. He ain't young, man. Yeah, he got hit in 270. He did get a hit today, man. That's a vet presence. Hey, we'll agree on that. He is definitely a veteran. He is definitely a veteran, man. I hope Lopez is okay. I hope Jacob Lopez is okay. Maybe it's more of a, I just got rock tightness, I'm hoping. And everything's okay. JT Ginn, God, he needs a good outing, doesn't he? It was a fun series, though. It was a fun series. A lot of fun on Friday. Lost a heartbreaker. Yesterday's game was awesome. And today, right off the bat, man, I kind of just, the way Gilbert was throwing, but it got you a little bit excited. He got the walks late. Well, he didn't get the walks late, but after he was around the zone. And I tell you, I think once they started attacking him because first he was just trying to get first pitch strike, and he was all right with it. He was around the plate, and then when they started teeing off on him, it got ugly. Let's see when his walks came. So bottom one, single bomb. Suarez walked. Who blames him for walking Suarez? He leads off. Polanco had a hell of an at-bat, though. You can't really blame it on that. It was a 9-pitch at-bat to Polanco. He was ahead 0-2 to Polanco. Polanco worked a walk out of that. Mariners had great. You got to give a lot of the credit to the Mariners, man. He had the back-to-back walks right after Raleigh hit his second bomb. Rodriguez and Suarez. Garver walked to lead off the third. Crawford, I mean, he was getting hit too at that point. I don't think he had much confidence. Again, he needs to study Maddox like a religion. Hey, Bamboo, where's the Graveman? Where's the Graveman comparison, man? Come on. Potential is high. Potential is high. You know what's crazy? His first start of the year was against the Mets. He may have looked his best. Estes stunk, J-Poo. He stunk. He got away with this because it was an 11-1 game. He was missing in the middle of the plate everywhere. Mariners weren't taking advantage of it. I mean, Estes is going to get way. Anytime Estes pitches any meaningful game, Rocca, my baby. I mean, he's just going to get absolutely tattooed. Just like he did in opening night against the Cubs, and just like he did in Colorado, and just like he's done all year in Vegas. Sorry, a little down on Estes. But no, we'll see. Hey, the best part of what I just said, though, J-Poo, is I'm running at about 12%. So what I say usually goes the opposite way. We'll see. But, I mean, even in Vegas, Estes has been just, every start I saw him, it was just hit. 5.51 ERA, 17 games, 50 starts. He is what he is. But yeah, to his credit, hey, he went 4 innings today, 1 hit ball. Just watch again the Morales did to his lineup. If it is an injury, I hope it's not serious. But again, any injury right now is probably the end of the season, considering we only have, 31 games left, something like that. How about Luis Morales, Booney? But the thing is about Luis Morales' journey is his numbers. And I was wrong about Luis Morales. I will first say that, okay? I was wrong about Luis Morales. But when you're talking about stats with Luis Morales, his numbers came in only a couple bad outings. He was dominant over several outings. That's a little bit of the difference. He had an outing where he'd go, an inning, 6 hits, 6 runs, that sort of thing. So there's a difference there. But with that being said, I was wrong. I was wrong about Morales. One of my bad takes. Very wrong. Morales is awesome. Hey, wrong. He's been great. It's good to see. But I knew Morales' numbers and knew it was just a couple of his starts. I still didn't think he was going to be good, but it had nothing to do with the numbers. Hey, Boone Morales. You think the league has figured out Lopez? I think they had an attack on him today, Bill. I think the A's weren't prepared for how the Mariners attacked. The whole thing with Lopez has been first pitch strike. And when he has gotten ahead, because you got to remember, at the beginning of the season, when he was struggling, it was 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Get him deep in the count. So I think that was the scouting report. All of a sudden, teams were trying to get him deep in the count. So Lopez and the A's countered by getting throw-over strikes to get ahead of counts, and Lopez was successful. Today, the Mariners attacked first pitch. I mean, let's look at the beginning of the game. Top of the bottom one. Arozarena. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch, stunned single to left field. Attacked on the second pitch. Raleigh. Second pitch. Rodriguez. Third pitch. Suarez walked. He struck out Naylor. Garver flew out on the fourth pitch. Let's see what else they hit him. Crawford hit it hard, lined out to right on the third pitch. The Arozarena double that kind of broke open the game was first pitch. The second Raleigh home run, first pitch. Naylor flew out to center, third pitch. Polanco singled to left to start the second batter of the third pitch. Robles single that drove in Garver and Polanco, first pitch. So, yeah, they were attacking him early, guys. Naylor double, second pitch. So, they were jumping on him early, guys. I don't know. I hope not. I don't know. I think the A's are going to have to counter a little bit with something else, with a different type of game plan. He's going to have to command his pitches and pitch strikes when he needs to and throw the ball where he needs to. I like Lopez. I think he's fine. It's a bad outing. It happens. For September, I want to see Butler, Wilson, Kurtz, Rooker, Lang, Sodi, Geloff, Thomas, Harris. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No Hernandez. How about you don't want to go Cortez? All right. I don't hate that. I like it. I like that. No Blade. I know you're a big Blade guy, Siphon. Another playoff team on deck, so don't get any easier, but need a better showing than tonight. We do. Sure, of course we do. But we also got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, the Mariners were freaking good today. And yeah, I know, we got to raise the bar. I get it. But hey, we were 4-2 on this road trip. We've been playing the best. We're still playing the best baseball in all of the American League. I was happy with our bullpen. I was happy with our starting pitching. Gilbert threw at a different level today. Gilbert threw harder with more velocity. And I don't see many teams hitting Gilbert today. Now, do I wish it was a closer game and more competitive? Sure. But hey, on a high note, we looked at series per week, went 4-2. When you sweep a team, you can lose a series, come out okay. We got Den Tex. Yes, Detroit and Texas at home. We got to start playing better at home too, right? We got to start playing better at home. Badeau, who is going to start in replace of Perkins? It'll be Badeau. It'll be Badeau. When we saw Estes come out of the bullpen today, I'm almost positive, Siphon, it's going to be Badeau. When we saw Estes come out of the bullpen today, I'm pretty sure that made it Badeau. We don't know for sure. I'll be shocked if it's not Badeau. I'll be shocked if it's not Badeau. We'll see. We'll see. But, hey, for guys like my A's, I hope Nick Martini comes up for Jern. Let's go get Scooble tomorrow. For Siphon, let's get that dream 9 you want to see. Here it is. Butler, Wilson, Kurtz, Rooker, Langoliers, Soderstrom, Geloff, Thomas, Harris. Harris at third, Geloff at second, Wilson at short, Kurtz at first, Butler center, Sodi left, Thomas right. I like it. My A's, it should be Harry. Why are we overlooking Harris? We got Harris in there. We just said Harris. My A's? We just said Harris. Brent Harris. Right here. Hernandez. Oh, you want Hernandez? Well, it's either Hernandez or Geloff, guys. You can't have it both. Unless you want Hernandez to go to third over Brett Harris. No, my A's. I like Hogan Harris. I want to keep him as a closer right now. He looks like he has the moxie to be a closer. We're not going to throw him out. He just closed the game the other day. He's not going to start over Badeau. Badeau will get the start. I want to see what Hogan Harris can do out of that closer role. He's looked pretty filthy in the two options he's had. Badeau's going to start. Badeau will start on Tuesday. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I think Hernandez needs to play. I like Hernandez too, man. You guys want to see Geloff. You guys want to see your boy. You guys want to see Geloff. Last time he, 2023 second half. You guys want to see your boy over Hernandez? I hope Geloff comes through, man. I hope Geloff comes through. He competes every time, Bamboo. He's unbelievable. He never looks you right. No, Geloff. When is Max Muncy coming back? When's Muncy come back? Good question. That's a good question. He has to go to a rehab assignment first, right, RD? We only have 31 games left. I don't know if he's going to be back. My A's. When has Geloff proven to be a clutch hitter? When? I just don't get this Geloff kick. When has Geloff been a clutch hitter? 2 years ago? When we were losing 110 games in July? Did he have some clutch moments? I mean, the hit Hernandez had on Saturday was more clutch than Geloff's done in 2-3 years, than his whole career. I mean, right now, we're just not on the same page. It happens. It happens. It happens. Well, we're not there right now. I'm a bigger Hernandez. Hey, see, when me and RD agree, it's issues. What's up, Kosher Dave? What happened with Clark? Clark had a setback in his rehab assignment, bud. He had a setback in his rehab assignment. He went up. He played one game. He had a setback. He went back to get reevaluated. He's probably done for the year. You guys got to remember, we only have 30 games left. 2023. Could Sevy be back for Perkins? He's eligible. 15-day DLs these days is like 60, it seems like. It seems like they're out forever, man. I don't see Sevy coming back either this year. I don't. I know he's eligible. I wanted Geloff to do trade for trade bait, but it's hard to take Hernandez out of the lineup. I want Geloff to be good for us, because when Geloff's right, he's one of the best defensive second basemen in all of baseball. Like, he's ridiculously good defensively. Everyone forgets that about Geloff. Defensively, he's off the charts. But hitting, man, I mean, forget about the average. I mean, it's every other at bat he's striking out. I don't know. When will we calling up Seth Brown? Hey, man, we did. Seth Brown, hit 500 in Vegas when he was up there. If not September, he'll have average next spring to figure it out. Yeah, you're right. I want them. And also, the Aviators have playoffs coming up, right? They have playoffs coming up. I want to see the Aviators get a championship. So I'd like to see Geloff there with his teammates doing that. I think that makes a difference, but I get it. Listen, if he comes up, he better you need to play him. You're not going to call him up not to play him. And I hope he does well. No one wants Geloff to do better than I do. I want him to do really well, but geez, guys, I also believe that you got to earn your way up too. So we'll see. Tarek Skubal tomorrow. What time's first pitch tomorrow? Let's get tomorrow's game. JT Ginn. I think it is at 7:05. 7:05 tomorrow. Skubal, 2.32 ERA versus Ginn. What's Skubal's latest outings? He's just so good, man. Faced Houston on Tuesday. Oh, my God. 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 10 Ks. He faced Minnesota. 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. You never know. Geloff, we have team control with Geloff until 2029. We still have team control 2029 with Geloff. So His first arbitration year, I think, is this offseason. First arbitration is this offseason. Geloff and JT again. Geloff and JT again, Kosher Dave. How you doing, Kosher? Everything good, bud? Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you for a while. Thanks for stopping by, brother. All right, guys. 50 minutes. Been a while. Let JJ. We've already tried that JJ Bleday leadoff experiment last year. Do you realize that, my ace? You do realize that. In July, we tried the JJ Bleday leadoff experiment. He went 3 for 40. We've already done this with Bleday leading off. 3 for 40. The survey was easy to do. The survey, enter for $100. 3 for 40, my A's. Me and my A's have been off lately. We're just not. JJ is a good number. Right now, I don't think he's a good hitter, period, my A's. I mean, he hasn't hit at all. We've tried him. He's batted everywhere right now. Listen, man. I said JJ Bleday was going to be an all-star this year. When he came back up and tore it up, I said he's back. No one's had JJ Bleday's back more than me. And the guy just crushes me every time. I mean, I don't know where he can hit me. We've tried him at 2. We've tried him lead off 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's breaking my heart, man. God. All right, guys. I mean, it was supposed to be a fun, positive show. And, it didn't work out that way. But, hey, appreciate you guys. Take care. I will hopefully check you out tomorrow after the game. Senior. Rough loss, but it'll make us stronger in the long run. It's all about next year. Hey, there's Senior. Good to see you, brother. For sure. It will make us stronger. I believe that. I think it was a good learning experience, man. PCI Bamboo, always good to see you. RD means the world. Thank you, sir. I felt like having Bleday's back. You had Gio's back. Take care, fellas. Have a good night. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, man. Thanks for cruising by. Thanks for the back and forth. It was a lot of fun. Enjoyed it. Take care. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen every day. For your second listen, find the all-night Locked On MLB game night. Every game, every night, until a World Series champion is crowned. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts.